Welcome back to Code Cloud and DevOps Ask Me Anything. I got another question and it goes thus. Good day, sir. I really love your content on YouTube, especially those relating to DevOps. My name is Grandeur, a student currently studying Mechatronics Engineering. I actually came across DevOps last year, and since then, I've always wanted to be in the field of DevOps and know how things work. With the help of your content on YouTube, I've been able to get more insight and understanding about DevOps. I currently have a knowledge of some programming languages like Python, JavaScript. I would love to have a career in DevOps, but I'm finding it difficult to get materials that will help me in acquiring knowledge on DevOps technologies. Are there certifications you think can help me out in DevOps? And I also love a mentor in this field. Thanks very much for your question, and thank you very much for your very kind comments. So it's good you have that basic understanding of programming in Python and JavaScript. It's a great springboard for you to actually get started. Although I tell people you don't need to learn coding to start learning DevOps, but you having a knowledge of programming will actually be a boost in you learning DevOps. Now, the fact that you're trying to become established in DevOps is great, and I'll tell you this for a fact is that when I started learning DevOps also myself, there were not a lot of materials and would I call them pathway. There are loads of materials scattered all around the internet, yes, but then there was no specific pathway to actually learn. So I was picking everything from many sources. But of course, I'm here today thanks to all those bunch of materials I actually went through. Now, the truth now is that it's become more streamlined and there's more pathways coming out to learn DevOps, because especially DevOps is still growing. I want to say still growing, but the content pathway for it, the skill learning for it is a continuous evolution. So it's never a one size fits all. It's all dependent on what your use case is. And then what I would say is, although I'm preparing some courses in the future, sometime later this year, to release on DevOps, I will actually go through all the details of DevOps, things you need to learn, etc. But pending the time that is actually released, there are great materials I can always recommend you to. And the first one of them is Azure DevOps Labs. AzureDevOpsLabs.com is the website. So Azure DevOps Labs contain a whole load of resources and practical hands-on on how you can actually start deploying and managing DevOps organizations and projects. And you can also check out the Azure Developer Trainings on Microsoft Learn. There's also Azure DevOps Training on Microsoft Learn. And one thing I'll tell you for a fact is, if you're beginning out, don't get me wrong, I'm a great advocate of certifications. I love certifications. But what I'll say is, don't go burn money yet on certifications if you are not clear on how they will help you yet. Get a bit of experience, then go to the certifications, because when you go to the certifications and you pass, you would be confident to say, yes, I am certified in X, Y, Z. But if you go do certifications, yes, you will learn some things as you're preparing for the exam. But remember, as we say, if you're learning for exam, it's la cram la pola, forget. But if you've built the expertise and you go learn to do the exam, as you're learning and practicing for the examination, the things you've actually experienced will be reinforced in your mind, and newer things that you need to change will actually come to play. But if you go do the certifications first before getting the skills, it might be a little bit off. And that is my personal opinion. Other people have other opinions on how you approach certifications, but that is what, if I was to write any certification exam, I would want to be prepared. I would want to have at the very least 6 months to 1 year of experience in that thing I want to go and write the exam for. But of course, in some cases, I've taught people in actually 4 days who have no programming experience and they go write the exams and they pass. Yes, I've done that. But then, if you really want to be confident of what you've got, you need some couple of weeks to months of experience before you go to the sets. But one thing I say, even beyond the certifications, beyond the challenges you go through, try as much as possible to practice. And that is why I love Azure DevOps Lab so much, because it contains those steps and things you need to actually do more like a practical project. Like you're in an engineering team, these are projects to work on. That is what it actually takes you through. And I will just stop that answer there, and I hope that answered the question. I don't want to beat around the bush anymore, and I hope it gave you some sort of clarity on the next steps you need to take to achieving your DevOps journey. And of course, if you have more questions on Code, Cloud, and DevOps, Ask Me Anything, feel free to send them using the link showing on your screen right now, or scan the QR code showing right about now on your screen. You can also find the link in the video description and pinned comment. And if you enjoyed this video so far, remember to give it a thumbs up, share with your friends, and remember to also subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any more videos like this one. Until I come your way again with another video, stay safe and keep DevOpsing.